like the range on this gun. I put some mods on the gun to help me reload faster. Is he trying to snipe me? Oh, duh. Little cluster bomb. You do it, buddy.
Shit.
They're fun. So, a 9. The loot system is good. The crafting system is good. The dark zone is great. The only real flaw I have is pretty much with when you go to change clothing in most areas, it either blacks out the screen or everything blends in colors, and it drives me nuts. Because that, for an MMO, being able to rotate and actually look at your character in the lighting that you will normally be playing in, I mean, even if the lighting looks kind of like this, I mean, you're not going to see perfect details in your tiny inventory screen, but you get enough of the colors and the textures that you can see what you're doing. They said it, if anybody knows about the game, they said after Black Friday, so everybody's Christmas decorations are up. So you've got little Santas and their Christmas trees. One of the safe houses has a fireplace in it. It's if you like Christmas or just that Christmas season, you will love the look and feel of this game. Like, if you're a Christmas fan, it may well take this game up to like a perfect 11 for you. You see a Christmas tree, you see some blinking lights. I mean, they're well done. They really paid attention to detail. The engine is, if you've never played a game in Unreal 4, this engine is perfect. Right, like you can see little flurries. There's the steam coming out of the sewers. You can actually, like, let me switch to my pistol. You can shoot out tires, causing explosions, or like car alarms in this case. Set every guy in the area to going, what the heck was that? Let's go investigate it. My only real advice for you if you play this game is, if you're gonna go into the dark zone, be at the top end of your tier. Like right now, my tier for dark zone is anywhere from 15 to 19. Try to be at least 18. Go for an AUG. I don't know how it worked out, but if you use the AUG, as you can see, this gun has nearly perfect stability. I give the game a 9 out of 10. For you Christmas fans like me, I give it a 10. But I have to be all, you know, what if you're not a big Christmas fan, or... But the wife pointed out that because of that, it really gives it that this could happen feel. Like in the very first cutscene, you see all the guy did was breed his own version of smallpox, put a couple drops of it on a $20 bill, and then at the height of Black Friday shopping in New York City, gave that dollar to a clerk. Well, and then you get this. A quarantine of the entire island of Manhattan. The dark zone was the initial quarantine area, so it's all lawless and bad things are happening. Players can shoot you, people can shoot you. If a player kills a player, they are marked on everybody's radars. And then if you hunt them down and kill them, you get bonus XP. Like, I gained a full level killing a guy that had killed somebody else. Now last night I had some trouble because I had a team of 3 guys. All, like, they were PKing people, and that's player killing. They were hunting people down as a group of 3.
Active echo beacon detected.
And that hurt a lot. I've already got this echo, so I can show it to you guys without the wife hating me. It's very... The way they did some of these are really cool. Like, you see the past things.
Did you check the cars?
Not yet. I'll get there.
Unit 4, Unit 4, we need you back at base. Stat.
Roger, on our way. We're moving out!
So, for you guys that were still on the fence about buying this game, it's definitely worth it. I'm worried when you hit level 30, and don't rush to level 30. I don't know why people do that. I mean, the game's not getting a DLC or any mods or anything to the actual game for at least a month or two. We all know it. I mean, I get it. You're level 30. Whoop. You can, like, breeze through the game. You can go farm the Dark Zone for the best gear possible. But then what? There's nothing for you to do, probably. And that's the problem. Like, enemies I fight are between 16 and 18. At 18, with all the shields and armor and crazy crap these guys have that can outpace your damage, it's definitely worth it to have that extra level, because then you can equip all this level 18, level 19 gear. But like, at 30, the only place you can go, like, all the enemies will be in this 29 to 30 bracket. You have to be level 29 to 30 to enter, but most every enemy you fight will be level 32. And that seems unfair to me. I mean, I get it. They should have just made it, because the first bracket is 14 levels wide. The next bracket is 4 levels wide. The bracket after that is another, no, 15 to 19. I think it's 20 to 22. I feel like they shouldn't have put the brackets closer and closer together. Like, for example, this last bracket, I feel like they should have made it just 27 to 30. Because at 27 to 30, chances are all the enemies are level 30 or 31. A level 29 or 30, it's doable by themselves, but not advised to do it left and right. But here, with a 29 to 30, you have to be that, and the enemies are guaranteed 2 levels stronger than you. It almost doesn't seem worth it. After you've done it once or twice, you've gotten a decent haul of gear, you're done. I'm not going back in. Screw that. So, for those of you who rush to level 30, that's all you have to look forward to. I mean, there are areas of the game that are level 28 to 30, and I'm assuming there's some story content I haven't unlocked that goes up there. The building system on this is pretty great. You can jump on cars, you can walk on cars, you can get in cover. The subway system is a nice little playground. If I found a building, you can parkour pretty well. It's Assassin's Creed meets Fallout 4 meets. But the story of the game is a lot like, if you've ever played a Prototype game. Prototype really liked to give you, it would give you 1 or 2 epic story missions, like story parts that would really stick with you for a while. And then it would have you do a bunch of, like, side quests and crap to just build up your character and make you better. And then about the time you're like, oh, what was I doing here again? That one new story mission, or like somebody would call you on a phone and tell you, hey, by the way. Here, they don't exactly call you on the phone. Just after a certain point, you realize, okay, the big XP missions, the big story missions, they're all in the tougher part of town. Let me go to the tougher part of town. I'm fighting 14s at 19. All my guns are the level 18 and 19 equivalent at the moment. So, you do notice... Jeez, this gun's powered. Lag it. So far, you can craft weapons. I know I briefly touched on that. The weapon crafting system. You can craft weapons, armor, everything. There are mods and special weapons for just about every playstyle. I'm waiting for them to give you some sort of vehicle. Like, no offense, but I know there are bicycles in New York, so even if you don't let me drive a car through all this chaos, that there should be some sort of... Guys, quit it. We're all friends here.
Whoa, stand down.
You stand down. You do really get that hugeness of the world, But when you haven't unlocked any of the safe houses on like the opposite side of the map and you have to go over there, it kinda ticks you off when you've got to run that whole way. The map, even being under in the subway, you do get that sense of scope. All those things that point out this is still a bad place to be. And you're one of the few people that... But on the flip side, the fact that I don't see any other players kind of drives me nuts. I mean, I get it's a big city. I do. But at the same time, you get told in the very beginning of the game that you are part of the second wave of division agents, like good guy sleeper cell in America. In case of crazy, they activate all these guys all over a town. That way, the government has people everywhere. Which works. I mean, it makes sense. We could have something like that floating around. But at the same time, when you call it a wave of people, I expect at least a couple hundred guys to be walking around. Instead, I see me, and that's it. That's all that's here. It's just me. If you go in the dark zone, you see 3 or 4 other people based on your level and who's where and all that jazz, and that's cool. But I should not see my fellow people only in the dark zone. Like, hey, here's the area where you can kill other agents. Well, that's all well and good, but why can't I see my fellow agents in the regular game? Like, where'd they all go? So, I think I've been rambling on long enough. 9 out of 10. The game definitely has a few spots that can use polishing. If there's anything you want to see or learn about the game, please send me a message, like, subscribe, all that jazz. But for the most part, enjoy your... I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. My phone died, so I haven't checked yet. I think it's Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your work week. Be safe out there. I know some places are starting to do their spring break, so definitely be safe on the roads, because people are stupid. Other than that, peace out, guys, and lights out.